My name is Trevon Bell, and ever since I was young, I've been curious about animals, insects, and nature. I like to study animals from the past, animals who are endangered, and even some animals that might not exist. I am not only living with autism, but I am thriving with it. Join me as I explore the natural world of wildlife. Welcome to On the Wild Side with Trevon Bell. My name is Trevon Bell, and welcome back to On the Wild Side with Trevon Bell, Part 2, Ecological Park. And today I'm doing an interview with a new friend, Lewis.
Hi.
And Lewis led an expedition to help clean up the ecological park down by Monticello Road. And I'm going to ask him a few questions. Like number one, what inspired you to help clean up the park?
Well, so sort of what you did on your first video when you were walking through the park. You saw a lot of trash, and I did that separately, and it was just horrifying, really. So I saw a lot of trash, and I'm like, hey, I've got this school project coming up, so why don't I just do this Monticello Ecological Park thing? And I'm really glad I did that.
Very inspiring. And how did you make the cleanup a very success?
Well, I needed a lot of volunteers because just a few people wouldn't do it, so I did a lot of advertising around the school and the newspaper, all sorts of places, and just a lot of volunteers helped take a lot of trash out.
How many did you have in that group?
In that group, well, I think I got, I don't know, maybe 15, 10, 20, 20-ish.
Pretty good number. How much did you pick up? How much trash did you pick up around the park?
We picked up quite a bit of trash. We found I don't remember, a lot of bags, but a lot of trash was actually concentrated in that creek bed, so there was a whole lot more trash than we could have seen.
Very terrible and bad for the environment. And what kind of trash? What kind of stuff did you see around the trash? Like, what kind did you get?
Well, we found a lot of plastics, plastic bottles, even plastic chip bags, and those were very common, especially bottles.
And it's especially bad for the animals. And what do you think about how to help clean up the park?
I think that the next thing, what I see as the future of the park, maybe. Well, I really think that it needs a little bit more work. Because, for example, there are a lot of invasive plants in the park, and those need to be removed as well because they're just as much trouble as all the plastics we found. So that is something I see. Also, we could go in, and I hope those trash dumps will eventually get removed.
An invasive species is an animal that is not native to where your country is, or it was brought here by something else. What is your future job for the future? What do you want to do?
Me personally, this stuff is all kind of interesting, and I think that this is still a good option. But I mean, there are all sorts of things out there, but this is definitely a good choice.
And I want to ask one more question. How do you plan to remove the invasive plants from the area?
I would have to get in contact with the Florida Native Plant Society, and they run all those invasive plant cleanups, and they do actually special training on how to remove different types of plants, because some plants have different environments. Some plants can even propagate from a tiny speck of root, and some plants have very loose berries that can fall off that we have to be very careful we don't let loose.
Thank you. And I encourage you all to do the same thing to help clean up your neighborhood, park, or anywhere around your homes and any invasive plants or animals you find lying around. Hey everybody, welcome back to On the Wild Side with Trevon Bell, Ecological Park, Part 2. And I'm here with Lewis, and I'm here where the place where he and his group cleaned up the Ecological Boys Park for campers. And we're about to go in and see where some of the parts where he and his group cleaned up. We'll bring you more of this upcoming update. Hi everyone, and welcome back to On the Wild Side with Trevon Bell. I'm here with Lewis and his dad, and we're here at a boardwalk.
Hi, Dad.
And we're here at a boardwalk where the cleanup took place, and down there you can see a trail. And here we have a river stream. You guys look, this is the coolest, cleanest stream. Check it out.
They did a great job.
The animals love a good, clean stream, man. I just saw a vulture about 5 minutes ago.
All right, let me shut it off.
Rolling.
What was the name of I do not remember the name of the city commissioner, so I'm a little embarrassed.
Ooh, I think it was
George Evans.
Yeah.
George Evans thinks that there is actually a full school bus possibly buried here. We pulled out a gas tank and several pieces of frame, so there are at least school bus parts
That's incredible.
underneath this bamboo.
And if you
We
look
could not
there,
get them
you can
out.
see a little
We
piece of
dug
metal.
with shovels.
Oh, I see. I'm looking at it.
But he says that he's going to try to get in city crews with a backhoe.
You know, even pandas could live up here. You know, even American pandas could live here if they exist.
American Pandas. Okay.
I wish. Okay, everybody. So the next stop we're going is to where we found the clothing and all the other stuff. Lewis, why don't you lead the way?
All right, sure. It was like right over here.
And here we are.
Mostly, I think, maybe if you totally gone and everything.
Can you believe how clean I'm clean? I mean, just last week when we were here, I mean, it was full of all kinds of clothing, and other stuff. And check it out. Now you can see all kinds of animals living here. Dragonflies, and I wish there was some other animals around here. I wish there was an American panda. But anyway, Lewis, tell us what you and your group did.
So we actually had a large group of people, and we basically, so we had a group that was supposed to be dealing with those school bus parts over there, but then we had to cancel that group because unfortunately the city council decided that they could handle it. So a lot of those people and a couple other people went just through the trails. And we just went all the way around the trails and we found this large dump, which we already knew was there. So we kind of targeted it first, and it took a few people, but we eventually got it all picked up.
And we are happy that you and your group did it. Rolling.
This plant here is tropical soda apple, and it is a highly invasive plant. It is a nightshade, so they're very poisonous. But
So why are you touching it?
it's not poisonous to me because I'm not eating it. And it has very sharp thorns, so it is very well defended against all natural possible herbivores that would want to eat it because of the thorns and the poison. And you can actually find a larger concentrations of larger plants up next to the front of the park.
And how many you think are around here?
I think I've found 3 portions, counting this one, and there's a very, very large one up near the front of the park. So
how much time do you think it's going to be to remove all of them?
they're really hard to remove, so it'd probably take a few hours at least just for these.
Wow. Well, you know, all you got to do is mow them.
That wouldn't do it because if you cut it off, the roots will grow back. And this is another reason why tropical soda apple is so invasive.
Well, do you know where these plants normally live before they came here?
It is a tropical soda apple, so it is a nightshade plant, so it probably came from the tropics because of its name. I haven't specifically researched that.
Tropical soda apples are an invasive plant from Brazil and Argentina. And everyone, this has been On the Wild Side with Trevon Bell and my new friend Lewis, and this is us signing off.